Hi, just for a bit of fun, I'm going to make this spinning top with some pretty colours, just showing you the texturing tool and the different patterns you can make with it. Now I'm just going to start by truing up this bit of wood with the Crown Cryo 3/8 bowl gouge. I've got the swept back wing, speed about 2000 RPM. I'm just going to get a nice clean cut across there, and I'm just going to start shaping the bottom. Okay, quite happy with that. So what I'm going to do is just start texturing on the outside edge, just to give a bit of pattern. And what we need to do is just lower the speed right down, around to about sort of 300 RPM. So just looking on the KS machine, I can see the dial out. And I'm going to use the coarse wheel in the Hope Mini texturing set. Now what I'm going to do is just have that up at 45 degrees. The speed's actually 360, that's okay. And I'm going to apply a light bit of pressure. Keep the pressure going and just keep it going all the way off the end. Like so. And you can see that that's made an imprint into the wood. Now if you're ever not happy with that, you can always sort of just turn it away and have another go at it. I can do a slightly better pattern than that, so I'm just going to quickly take that away. Just quickly get the speed up. Take the speed back down. That's better, that's more like the pattern that I wanted. And the problem that I did was didn't put enough pressure initially to get the teeth engaged. So what I'm going to do is just use a Sharpie pen. I'm just going to pick any colour for now and just lightly go over the surface, like so. And you'll see that that will highlight all the high points. Doesn't look like much now, but you'll see as we get going. Now I do it in this process, it might look awkward that I'm sort of undercutting, but you need all the strength in order to get under and actually turn the top. So that's why I'm doing it in this way. So I get a bit of speed going, and just start cutting in. Give ourselves a bit of room in here. So I'm going to do this in 2 hits. While we've still got a bit of strength on here, I'm going to do my first texturing. And I'm actually going to start fairly fast. I'm just going to check that that's a nice clean cut on there, so you can see those patterns that we've got. And the first one I'm going to do around about sort of 1200. So let's just get the speed set for that. And I'm just going to use the finer wheel. You can see we can get underneath here. Let's just stop and have a look and see that we've got the pattern. And you can see how that has worked. So we've done that just up at 45 degrees with that spinning, like so. But I'm also going to just get in there and just put some different patterns in. So I'm going to go with yellow, red and orange, I think, just to play around. I'm just going to run yellow pretty much along all of that, and then just go slightly darker as we go up to the red on the corner. Just playing around, you know, you can just do lots of different variations on this, of course. And now that we've put the pressure on here, we can actually take that thinner so a bit more waste taken away. So speed back down again, we're going to go right down to about 300. I think I'll use the coarse one. Again, just putting side pressure on. Different speeds, different angles will give you lots of different patterns. I'm going to go slightly faster, and I'm going to try and use the edge of the tips here just to give speckled effect. Yeah, lots of different patterns in there, different to what I've done before, which will be highlighted. Let's get a bit of colour on there. So let's just use a couple of blue colours on there. Start with dark, going down, and just blend in a lighter, just very gently going across the surface. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, you've just picked up the high points on there. Okay, so now we can turn the handle. We'll drop down to a smaller 3/8 cryo roughing spindle gouge in just a sec. Just allows me to get into tighter gaps. Just make sure I'm happy with that cut on there. It works better if this is thinner, but obviously the thinner you go, the more at risk of that sort of breaking off, so you've got to be a little bit careful here. I'm just going to make that cut and take this off. Like so. And then we can actually make the base. Now I'm just going to use the skew. I've got the parting tool. I'm just going to use the other end. I like to use the point of a skew. Allen key, as you know, just pops in the back of the handle. Make sure that that's nice and clean and that the point actually fits in. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And then again, it's all about the speed. So I'm going to lower the speed down. Again, 350, that sort of range. I'm going to use the coarser wheel. So what I like to do to get this sort of spiral effect is have the cutter actually at 45. You need to give yourself a bit of a gap, a bit of pressure to get it spinning. Yeah. And then just slowly move it down. Yeah, and you can see how that has created that spiral effect on there, which we'll see once we colour that up. Bit of a broken edge on there, I'll just have to trim that up in a sec. Get the speed going again. I'm just going to play around with the colours. So I might just go a pink onto there, and I just might put a little bit of black just on the top. And then I think we'll blend the colours into purple. So we'll start with a little bit of light green. I'll use the rest as a guide when I'm holding the pens. Just going to sort of blend that in. Just sort of pick up the light blue and into the purple. And again, you can use black as a bit of a highlight, so I'm just going to blend in. Just have a look and see if we're happy with that. Yeah, that's okay. A bit of fun, isn't it? Obviously the kids love these and the grandkids. So we're just going to go over to the parting tool. Again, we can just quickly swap over the Allen key built in. This tool in particular, I know it's just a parting tool. One end is flat, the other end is round, and the reason that is, for jobs like this, you can actually use the round and use this a bit like a skew. Yeah, obviously if you use it that way the edges would dig in, but because that's round, I'm actually just going to undercut that slightly. Oh, there we go. There we have it. Bit of fun.